Hello there people, this is Bruce Be Cool or Nintendo Bruce, and today I am your dealer in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's. Now, let's get on to Skyun. You know, the guy that did the stuff. You know, I'm sure he was in the crowd somewhere in the anime. Anyway, his deck is a Gladiator Beast deck, and for those of you that know, that is quite a hard deck to beat when built properly. Luckily, Skyun doesn't have a properly built Gladiator Beast deck, and he doesn't really use the effects in the way that he should. A good Gladiator Beast deck player would be someone who is constantly chopping and changing and applying effects, and he doesn't seem to do that. So let's get to it. What not to use against him. Rule number one is a deck with lingering effects. So say an alien deck which requires A counters on the enemy side of the field. Because Gladiator Beasts once attacked, or if they attack, they jump from the field to the deck and then bring out another monster with another effect. Now, obviously with that, for example, the A counters would be gone. Another example is Nightmare Wheel, the trap card. That would designate a monster, and if that monster jumps into the deck, then Nightmare Wheel is useless. So do not have a deck with lingering effects. I would say have a deck with field presence and clearance, so things like Mirror Force, Torrential Tribute, and a lot of things which are chainable as well for your back row. Because as you're about to see here, he's got quite a few annoying fusions. Gladiator Beast Gizzarus, or Gizzarus, however you pronounce it. Once special summoned, he can destroy up to 2 cards just like that. What can I say really? Horrible, absolutely horrible. And the other fusion, Heraklinos, once that's on the field, in either player's turn, if you activate a magical trap card, he can just simply discard a card and negate the effect. And on top of that, these don't require polymerization. All it requires is just 2 or 3 Gladiator Beast monsters to be fused. Other than that, in terms of chainable things, the one exception I would say is Bottomless Trap Hole and Torrential Tribute. Even though they're not exactly chainable, the destroying effects are only applied once a monster hits the field, so you're more than likely going to be able to use them. So do try and use them. Stalling isn't too bad against this deck, but I wouldn't rely heavily on it. Again, there's Gizzarus, and there's Bastari as well, which once they hit the field, that starts clearing the field, along with such cards as Giant Trinade, Heavy Storm, and he even uses Cold Wave, which is an irritant, so you can't set or use any magical trap cards on the next turn. Other than that, I'm quite lucky with this Exodia deck really, because usually this would rely on stalling. But it looks like this is going to wrap up now, so let me get straight to it. Try and have field presence, try and clear his side of the field as much as possible, otherwise he's not going to be able to do anything. And he does have magic and trap cards which rely on Gladiator Beasts being on the field. So if you can overcome his monsters, then you should just be able to run straight through him. Other than that, yeah, good luck really. You might need it, you might not. But any questions or any comments, or if you feel there's any weaknesses to a Gladiator Beast deck, then list them below. And yeah, we'll have a chat about them. Anyway, you guys take care, and I'll see you again soon.